So today we are going to take you through one of the custom applications that we developed using DHIS2 powered enabled technology. And here, what our main focus is to look at the key areas that not only the benefits that we've already accrued from this application, but also just to take you through some of the key aspects of applications that we adopted from the DHIS2 array of applications that they offer as a services within its implementation. So as for the presenters, as mentioned, my name is Evan Sondura. I'm the Deputy Country Director for the project. And also key to this abstract that was presented, we worked with John Gishangi, who is one of our senior health informatics specialists, and also backstopped by our Country Director, Dr. Dauda Suleiman Dauda. So just to give a brief, as DataFi project, globally, DataFi project offers a scale of services across different countries. But our main focus locally and globally is to work on global goods and local solutions for HIV and COVID-19 implementation. And largely they fall in 4 key areas. One, we focus highly on digital health, and here we work to scale up digital health to enhance and transform healthcare and service delivery within that aspect. And also we provide a lot of solutions within the data value chain by data analytics that pinpoint health system, the efficiency solutions. And also we provide decision support interventions and to maximize the use of data for decision making in the real-time environments. And also we also ensure that we work with the different stakeholders, the in-country setups that manage both HIV and COVID-19 programs in setting up data standards and governance structure around the system developed just to optimize the investment and data quality that emanate from these investments. So largely we work in concert with the local government, Ministry of Health, the State Ministry of Health, and also the ministry departments and agencies. For example, NACA here in Nigeria and other ministries, agencies within the ministries. So as mentioned, Palladium is the primary in this implementation with a host of other partners who support the different implementation in the different countries. So just to mention, as Palladium in itself, Nigeria, we focus on 3 key areas as we work in Nigeria in 3 key areas, that is USID performance management. And here, our key focus is to provide value to the USID or the local USID mission strategic information arm in providing support in tracking performance across the HIV care treatment and OVC partners who are implemented across 17 states in Nigeria, and also provide a platform that they can easily track some of the key performance indicators. And here we have a central system called the APPR. And also we implement situation room approaches across different states, both at the national level and also at the state level. And here we are optimizing situation room just as centers where discourse around data for decision making are done by the stakeholders and decisions are made, and every stakeholder is made accountable by the data that emanates from these setups. And also looking at the data analytics and data visualization and data use, and here we provide analytic solutions and information products that are bound to be used for decision making across the cascades that we support. And here we really worked to optimize the use of the automatic pattern performance reporting system, which is actually a DHIS2-based platform. And its sole purpose is to act as a central data repository and also offers a lot of analytic solutions across for decision making in different program areas ranging from HIV, PMTCT, OVC, GPV, and a whole array of program areas as dictated by USID. And also just to ensure that all these analytic solutions and information products are able to be consumed within our situation room setups and our epidemic control rooms. And key to this also, we have a very robust health informatics and system development unit. And here we support development of several suites of applications. So here one We have the Lamis Plus, which is supporting the HIV, largely supporting the HIV care treatment services across the around 616 facilities in Nigeria, in the 17 supported states by USAID. And then we also have the APPR. We have the integration between the LIMS, the National Data Repositories. We have the NOMIS, which supports the OVC program, and also central databases that are bound to also to integrate the data from the different facilities. And just this leads me to the question of why did we pick DHIS2 as one of the applications that we use, or the sole purpose of a solution, basing our solutions in terms of looking at the ecosystem we operate in. So one, DHIS2 being an open source application makes it easy for us to, one, access, and also able to customize it based on the needs of our local stakeholders, who are the both USAID mission and also the local partners, the GON, the government of Nigeria, and ministries and the state ministries, and that makes it easier for us, and also in terms of being open source, and also reduces the cost of implementation. And then in terms of looking at even utility of DHIS2, it has a robust community of practice, and here you're able to benefit from the pool of resources that the community of practice offers, based on even from troubleshooting, and also a lot of structured resources from the system documentation, user requirements, and also gaining from the skill set from the pool itself, from the community of practice. We are able to the DHIS platform effectively. And looking at the stack of customer applications that are available. So here we, for example, that user is supporting, and also it offers capabilities. So it has a lot of API libraries that we utilize mostly. Formats, XML, and standards that can be used to, one, share these metadata packages for across different partners, and also link the different systems. And also with the DHS, with the community to expand the net and supporting ranging from the aggregate the ICT 10, 11, level, kind of client level. This one has really been a resource for us in terms of implementation, supporting some of the applications that are working to integrate within our implementation. So why are we our application today? So I'll identify with Nigeria, we developed a customer application. They will need to move away from traditional aggregate reporting that we had been supporting from the weekly high frequency reporting, to a more robust sort of deep dive kind of data set that provides more resources in terms of variables, and also the level of the disaggregation of data sets from the age, the sex, and the organization usually the hierarchy. So more dimensions were required in terms of analysis, and we had to shift from, there was a quick shift in terms of requests to shift from the aggregate reporting into and support the client level reporting. And this, to this extent, we are able to not only look at the advantages that the advantages that the DHIS2 offers, and we leverage on one to configure the program, that application in this case. So one of the key areas and our source for this, the identification, we utilize the retention audit and determination tool, and this is an extract of the EMR, which HIV can treat my patient across in 17 states in Nigeria. And from that, we were able to work on the tracker capture, and were able to configure this and also link it to the custom application that we developed integrated it within the APPR application, which is a two-based application. And from this, we were able to track all clients currently receiving ART, and we were able to look at some of the key few dimensions. For example, we're able to track the status of the clients. We're able to track some of the continuity of treatment of the client, interaction of treatment, viral monitoring of indicators, client cohort analysis, and also even drill down some of these data sets as low as the facility level, look at the final age disaggregates and segregates, periods where there was a lot of flexibility to the periods of analysis. You could analyze from year, quarter, monthly, and weekly. And even so, we were able to in terms of the analytics, visual analytics, we were able to integrate Tableau to enhance visual analytics and embed this within the application in itself. And we were able to visualize the HIV manufacturing. And this application also enabled us to do a lot of continuous monitoring of data, the granular level for to facilitate improvement and transparency. So the application in itself, or in its net nature, that provided a lot of value addition in our data value chain as both DataFi and also to USAID and the stakeholders itself based on the level of data disaggregation that we're able to access through this application. So just to give you a quick overview of how the application looks. So the application in itself offers you the interface to upload data. And once you are able to upload this data, patient data, client level, you're able to review or view the records that have been uploaded. And also the application provides also through the interface you can configure, which leads you into the tracker capture part of the application. You're able to configure the program and the variables that are to be consumed or to be uploaded within the application itself. So this is just a snapshot on how the upload interface looks like. So you just simply on an agreed predefined data format, which we've already we had held a lot of engagement with the different implementing partners who are the custodians of the EMRs, and also they were able to review, and we have an agreed format of the extract from the EMR, which comes both in CSV and XLS and Excel. So XLS formats. So we were able to, once that has been configured within the tracker application, tracker capture, and the program has already been set up, we're able to upload this through this interface. And after the upload, you're able to view the number, you have a snapshot of the patients who are successfully uploaded, and even a snapshot look at some of the key variables missing variables within the data sets that received or uploaded. And also there's some validation rules that have been set, so business rules that prevent some of if variable for the hospital ID, the gender of the client does not exist, then that record is rejected, and that reason is sent back to the partner and send a new file for the upload. So one thing about the upload is incremental. So it does so it only picks an updated record at each instance of upload. So even if a partner provides a whole set of data each week, then only upload it only consumes an updated record, but the existing record that has no change will remain at the same state and only update any new change or new record from the file that is received. And then you are able to view the patient records, have a quick review, select the variables that you want to see within a view, as many as you want based on the list of variables that are already configured within the program. And you are able to export this same list for any further analysis, external analysis if required. Then, as mentioned, one of the utilities that we provide within the application in itself are the standard visualization. So we've augmented the visual analytics with embedded Tableau dashboards within the application itself. So here it provides more visual assets for us to be able to visualize the data set that it comes. And from here, we are able to look at some of the areas like tracking proportion of dead patients, looking at continuity of treatment, and also viral suppression, and other dashboards that look at areas of patient status. And we are able to look at this at an even finer level and break it down at different hierarchies, different periods, and also, as mentioned, sex and age. And the final sex age disaggregates are broken down up to with ranges of the defined MER ranges within the MER 2.6 guide. So those age breakdowns are refined to that level. So what are some of the lessons learned? So far what we've realized and what the benefits that we've accrued from this application is that the shift from the aggregate to current level analysis has provided us more insight into the data. And so far we've been able to even look at some of the inadequacies within the HIV cascade itself. So some of could not be seen on the aggregate level, but using the client level, patient level data, we are able to see some of the nuances within the data sets that you could only identify when you break down the data into either final age disaggregates, and you're able to look at track the program track the program in aggregate at that finer client level. For example, you'll be looking at patient losses, and it's very, when at an aggregate level, it will not be difficult to find out which age group contributes to more losses. So the program areas are able to, or the program teams are able to tailor the responses or interventions towards specific age groups, or and so that those interventions can respond to those specific age groups that contribute either to the high losses or high low suppression rates, and those they can tailor those interventions based on those some of those insights that we see from this data. And then also with this level of interrogation of data, we are able to see improved data quality. One, we are able to provide a lot of feedback to the partners based on some of these business rules that we've set within the application, that it rejects some of the data sets that do not have, either they are incomplete, or some of the variables are not, the data within those variables are not in line with the formats that were supposed to be consumed within those data sets. And then looking at this, we are moving forward, and together in concert with both the partners and USAID, and expanding the variables within this application to cover more areas within both the HIV cascade, and even bring in within PMDCT, and also even obviously at best to be able to provide a lot of insight to both the donor and also the stakeholders who are key to implementation, both the HIV care treatment program, obviously program PMTCT, and the different array of programs that are being supported within the program areas in Nigeria. So I think this was the last slide, and I really appreciate the time that we were given here. So for any kind of information around this, we are open to provide that information, and you could reach out to our project director, Jen Chapman, through that email, and we're able to provide any response regarding this response, inquiries, or information that you need around this application or presentation. Thank you very much.